Today we are here to revisit these two cows. As you can see in the footage from the last video, they weren't doing all that great. Graham's away on holiday, so it's just me and Kevin. So we've got 25 cows to do, so let's crack on. Oh wait, this is the Hoof GP.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I've told my mother, I've told my friend, but I can't bring myself to tell you what I think. We build a past on stolen ground, but now I cannot seem at all to find my sound. My harmonies are broken, it's like I lost my wings. My heart is only playing on a single string. I gambled every token, I thought that we could win, but still my heart is playing on a single string.
First cow in the crush. Let's see how her feet are. So as you can see with the front feet here, they're perfectly level, perfectly balanced, so there's no need to lift them. Let's check out the back feet. They are definitely long on this lateral claw, so we'll get them lifted and get them reshaped and back to the way they should be. So as you can see, these feet are very high, so I'll need to bring them down, shorten them at the toes, and then she'll be perfect again. But no problems whatsoever, no issues, I hope.
On a single string, a single string, and I wished upon the stars when suddenly I heard you sing. My harmonies are broken, it's like I lost my wings. My heart is only playing on a single string. I gambled every token, I thought that we could win, but still my heart is playing on a single string. My harmonies are broken, it's like I lost my wings. My heart is only playing on a single string. I gambled every token, I thought that we could win, but still my heart is playing on a single string.
Perfect. So most of the cow's feet here are like that, they're pretty much routine, just tidying up the claws and send them on their way. We've got another 24 behind us, so let's crack on and we'll get to the ones that we really are here to see.
Oh, won't you sing to me? There ain't no other way but to sing to me, as simple as I say. No need to overanalyze it. We grew apart more every day. When times get rough, I try to tell you we need a fight in every way. No.
Get ourselves a little coffee here, Kev, well deserved, little break. Right, Kev, back to work. So these are our two revisits. 439 was done two weeks ago. Is that right, guys?
437. You're close enough.
437 was done 2 weeks ago, and 119 was done 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So one of them had a sole ulcer, that was 437, and one had a white line problem, which was 119. So let's get them back in the crush and see how they're progressing today. So I'll clean the foot off just now just to see where we're at. Ah, that looks really nice. That's actually healed up very well. So if you look back to last time,
Can you see that? Okay. Well, straight away we can find the problem fairly easily. So clearly we can see the corium is completely exposed here. That's why it's so red and that yellowishy colour. That's actually new hoof horn beginning to form. A cow like this will be doused in iodine, but she will still need anti-inflammatories to get over a problem like this.
And of course we always trim both back feet because, as I said earlier on, usually to some degree they mirror each other, and this case is no different.
I wasn't expecting this, to be totally honest. This is really deep bruising. So it's the beginnings of exactly what you've just seen on the other foot. This is a sole ulcer and it's kind of infancy. I actually think we're going to need a block for it as well, to be honest.
yep, there's still a little bit of raggedy hoof horn right about here. A little bit round about the sole ulcer. So I'll try and clear all that off. That should help the healing process. The block is still doing what it needs to do. There's plenty of height, so I don't need to replace the block. So let's do what we can for her, and then we can set her on our way. So I'm just going to remove these raggedy bits of hoof horn. Really trying to be careful, because I don't want to upset what is already healed. So I want to take it back to where you can see that there's no loose hoof horn and it can heal properly. Just take that, just use my hands. There we go. Look how nicely that looks. Nicely? I meant nice. That's how I was supposed to say it. But all the bruising that was down here is all gone, which is a good sign. I don't need to keep saying nice. Yeah, this is looking lovely. I know it still looks really sore, but it is, and it's going to take a while to heal. This was only 2 weeks ago, so but after only 2 weeks, this is actually looking really good. Right, there's not much else I can do. This is way too close to the corium. It's going to end up upsetting it, so that's about as much hoof horn as I can take. Really want to get in there and take that bit away. A horn is extremely hard from keeping it up off the ground with the block. So yeah, that's about as good as that's getting. Brilliant. I'll just spray it down again with some iodine. And I noticed our other foot has a block, so let's move on to that and see how that is progressing. I'll give this a quick wash. I'm assuming this also had a sole ulcer as well. And as you can see, it really wasn't that bad because it is pretty much healed. In fact, I don't see any signs of a sole ulcer whatsoever. So looking back, it was actually bruising, and the block has done its job and it is now healed. A little bit of blackness in there, but seems to be coming to nothing. Yeah, that's perfect. And that's a hoof trimmer's dream. A perfectly healed foot. So this cow's treatment is going very well. Still got a sole ulcer on that back left foot. Back right's all healed. So let's move on to the next cow, 119, who was in 4 weeks ago, and see how she's progressing.
I got it back! Remember somebody stole my hat? Well, I gave it away actually, to be fair, but then I was really gutted that I gave it away. Well, I got it back, along with about 1,000 other ones. So if you guys want this, which you seem to do in the post when I said I lost the original one, then you need to go to thehoofgp.com. We've also done a complete restock. That's right, the herd t-shirt is back in stock right now, but it might not last for very long because when we first launched this, we sold thousands and thousands within the first 24 hours. So if you want a herd t-shirt or anything else on the website at all, any of our merch, or this hat, of which there are about 1,000, then head to thehoofgp.com. But genuinely, if you kind of sort of think you want one of these hats or one of these t-shirts or any of the other merch that is back in stock and you don't want to miss out, then you should head over to the Hoof GP as soon as you can so that you're not disappointed. I try to keep things stocked up, but usually fail because you guys buy it up so quickly. So like I said, if you do want one of these Hoof GP hats or the herd t-shirt, then head over there as soon as you possibly can, because I'm launching this on Facebook and YouTube at the same time so that you all have an equal chance of getting something. And by the way, yes, it is supposed to say the Hoof GP, Graham Parker, Wigtown, April 2019. Because that's when we first started the Hoof GP YouTube channel.
We're already just lifting this foot straight away. She had a white line problem right up here.
This outer claw is massively oversized and she's peeling away at the heel here. Right. It is actually full of the juicy stuff, look. No wonder she's so sore. Oh, I'm gonna go for it. Come on. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that needs to come away as well.
And I can see it's still not quite there. She's managed to get a block off within the last 4 weeks, so we'll need to replace that. Okay, there's a bit of work needing done here. So it's starting to rain today. Me and Kevin have been trying to get through these cows today before it started again, because we're outside, as you can see, we have grinders. And yeah, it started, so hopefully it doesn't come to much. So I take the grinder and I start to reduce the height of these soles. Then I go on to modelling out in between the two hoofs and then start to reduce the toes. Now it's time to address this white line issue. Right, let's just see how bad this foot actually is. And you'll see the knife is skipping now and then, but that's mostly down to my nervousness of taking things a little bit too far. She's been trimmed 4 weeks ago, which tells me she doesn't need a great deal done, but obviously she has a problem here that needs addressed, so I will do my best to not interrupt any healing. It's actually looking really well. I thought this was going to be, oh, it might go further back. See, when you've trimmed a cow recently, you're so close to the corium when you go back that you really need to be very careful. And you can see there's just little bits of loose hoof horn edging its way back. And so far it looks really, really good. Still there though. See, I'm trying to pick so that not to take too much. So that's it, it's pretty much healed. There's not much really I can do there. I've took it as far as I can. So I'll put on another block simply because of the bruising. I'll reduce this a little bit, take the weight away, and we'll put the new block on. And hopefully in the next visit, this won't even be an issue anymore.
I wanna close my eyes and go back, play it in my mind. A movie of us two, yeah, we were happy at the time. Can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now, it looks so grey and cold. We've been laying here since 4 a.m. and you have...
So this claw actually still looks a bit longer than this claw. But that's because this claw here is abnormally small, which is pretty common with Jersey cows. And to take this any further back, you would end up taking it too far. So this is as far as it goes. Now just to spray on some iodine. Both cows are coming along really well. In fact, I think when Graham revisits these next time when he's back from his holiday, these will be pretty much healed. Maybe the sole also need a bit more time on that last cow, but this one here definitely will be healed. So yeah, all in all, that's a good result. I know a lot of you are wishing that there was a bit of pus and a bit of something extra to see in these videos, but unfortunately, for me, I'm happy because it means that we're doing a good job. Now all there is left to do is let this cow go, get packed up and get on out of here. So from me, from Kevin, from Graham behind the camera, catch you later guys.